Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you the entirety of the Parkour District. How to complete all the courses apart from the Master Climbing challenges, because that'll be its own separate video. But I'm going to be showing you how to complete all the challenges in here apart from the Master Climbing. You know, to get your level up, get some cool badges and stuff like that. So to start off, you've got to do the intro to Parkour. So you're going to want to come to this challenge board as you walk into the left. You're just going to want to start this, and then you're going to want to enter in through here and begin the intro to Parkour. You're just going to want to click the buttons and follow the blocks as you go along. And kind of just complete this, and then once you've done that, you just want to keep doing it for each one as you go through. So I'll quickly do all this. Okay, that's that one done. Whoa. Okay. Okay, you've completed all those. You want to come over to here and turn in your challenges by pushing this button. You will then unlock 2 more challenges to do. First one is this one right here. Once you've completed this one, the second one will just be down the ramp and it is right there. Okay, now you've completed the parkour intro. Now then, before we move on any further, there's probably a skill that is going to be very useful throughout the parkour, and that is carving. Carving is quite simple and very useful. It allows you to turn while sliding. Now then, the way carving works is actually very simple. So, the ball on your hand is like a pivot point, and I'm not going to do too in-depth. Mr. Stick, I think, has done an in-depth tutorial on how to carve. But basically, when you have your hand on the ground, if you just turn, you'll spin around your hand. As long as you kind of spin fast enough. You don't have to spin too fast, you can kind of go slow. The slower you spin in real life, the wider your carve will be. You don't have to stick your hand all the way out to the right, you can have it right next to you. If you just move and then you just turn, you will begin to carve. And then yeah, so that's how you're going to carve, and this will be very useful for the next challenge. Now we have sliding. Sliding is obviously going to use this carving technique more than all the rest, but yeah. So the first one for sliding is right here. It's the one I would always start with, so. The tip for that one is I always make sure that I carve the entire way down, just because I find it much easier to control than trying to run the entire thing. Then, next sliding challenge is this one right here. After you've completed that one, you'll land here and you can do this one. This one's very simple. Okay, once you've completed that one, you can then move on to this one. This one, you just need to grab these blocks up here. You can throw yourself down to here, and then just keep climbing And then boom, you've completed it. Now you have this one here. Okay. Now once you've completed that one, you will end up on this one. Now this one's quite simple, but it is kind of long, like not really long, but you'll see. Okay, I don't like to go too fast on this one because I don't want to overshoot this. And once I land, I just begin to carve. I kind of just carve my entire way with my right hand. And you're going to want to grab this boost. Now I would slow down a little bit here. Just makes it easier to get up to that one. I don't know, try not to overcomplicate it, you have a lot of time, so... And you just want to work your way up. And you've completed the main sort of sliding challenges. So you want to come over here and you're going to want to turn them in. And then once you've turned them in, you will unlock the sliding finals. This is the sliding finals here. I will explain as I go on, but there's two different... You can either skip one of the boosters or you can do it with. I will show you both. So that is the booster there that I'm talking about. So without the booster, you jump over it, but you still want to grab that, push off this wall and down, and then you just want to keep running as fast as you can. And then you want to push off of this. I pushed off the ceiling there as well to make it. So that's if you skip the boost, if you find that you're going too fast. And I'll show you with the boost if you think you can do it faster. It's up to preference, to be honest. It doesn't really matter which one you do, because no, there is a time limit on all these challenges, and this is probably the first one where you will struggle with the time limit. However, if you do the boost, then you might not. So with grabbing the boost, it should look a bit like this. You kind of just have to react a bit faster, push down quicker, or when you push up here, you want to push more like straight than up when you did without the boost. And then once you've done that, you can head back up to the sliding challenge board. Once you've done that, you should then see sliding is completely done. You've finished sliding. Now we're going to go to climbing. So if you're doing this in the same order as I am, then once you finish sliding, if you're just flying up over to here, this should be your climbing board. There is another one back over there, which we'll go to later. So to start with climbing, the first one we'll do is that one because it is just right there. Okay, so that was the first sliding, first climbing challenge complete. That one, I don't even use my grips. I just keep my ball active, and you just need to make sure that you don't take too long between each push down. Now, the next one is actually down beneath where we were doing the sliding challenges. The next climbing challenge that you can do is this one here, I believe. So this one is also pretty simple. And you should be able to get this one completed pretty quickly. It's very simple, and again, I don't use my I don't hold grip when I do it. I kind of just let it go. And the next one is down here. It's that one there. This one is also pretty simple. I don't know why my map loaded. See, you can see that one is also quite simple. Now, the next one is kind of far, but you're just going to want to fly up over this hill here. And it will be behind this sort of crane thing, and it'll be in this little like cranny here. Okay, with this one, you kind of don't want to go slow. If you go slow, you'll kind of lose your grip. But once you made it up here, you should bounce up to here. Just work your way through. And you'll beat that climbing challenge as well. If you're coming from the last bouldering challenge, you want to come over the mountain. Again, back to like this climbing board here and the other climbing boards over there. You want to come back here, and there should be a climbing challenge just here. Okay, that's completed. That will be another climbing challenge that you can do. I would just slow down here, it just makes it a bit easier. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that should be all of your climbing challenges done. Now this is the climbing finals. Now this one is pretty hard and it probably will take you a couple of tries, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. Okay, I did mess up there. God. So now this is the bouldering. Now this one, you kind of, there's another climbing challenge board here, which is just to make it easier. So when you start, there'll be green like rocks that you need to grab on, and you have to grab every green rock to complete the bouldering challenges. So there's not much to explain about this one or the next few, so I'll just do those and I'll show you guys. Okay, once you've completed number 1, basically just want to come back down and begin number 2. Obviously, as these progress, they will get harder, but these first few ones shouldn't be too hard for you guys. Okay, once you've completed number 2, you can then begin number 3. Now the tip for number 3 and all the others after this will be to you can use the wall to help you reach your next like boulder. So as you can see, I'm pushing off the wall just to reach those ones that are a bit too far for me. For example, this one here is a perfect example where you most likely will. You want to push down and then push off the wall so you can then reach the next boulder. Now this one is also still quite simple, and you should just be able to complete this with relative ease. Okay. Now then, once you've completed these 3 in the front here, you will then have this one here. Too much harder, so I wouldn't worry about it, but it may take a few tries and that's fine, don't worry about it. Now once you've completed number 4, you will then have to head to the back behind all these others, and this is where you'll begin 5 and 6. Now these ones are kind of difficult as well, but you will obviously just have to keep on trying and you will eventually get it. Now I would jump up to here, it just makes this part much easier to do. And then again, this is when you're really gonna start to want to use the wall to help you reach the next boulder. Now instead of going to the front, we're also gonna want to go to the back. Number 6. This one is pretty difficult and there's a pretty hard jump. So it may take you a few tries, but it's fine, you know, it's normal, it's quite hard, so I wouldn't stress about it too much. But yeah, once you're up to here, you're gonna have to do a jump from here up to there. Now this is kind of rough, so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to try push off the wall and then instantly hold grip and just move your arm up to here. Because if you're holding grip, if your hand touches it, you're automatically gonna hold it. So that's probably like my best explanation. Same for this one, as you can see. And then you're just going to want to wall run up basically to that one, and then you've completed it.
My wandering stars. Have you seen how the Parkour District is
once you've completed that, that should be your climbing challenges donezo. I don't know what this is, I can't lie, but either way, I will just quickly show you it, albeit. Okay. I think that one was part of the regular climbing. So you can turn that in, and you should get the climber badge, and unlocks the advanced climber challenge board. I won't be doing the advanced climbing in this video. However, you should, by this point, have the kiosk unlocked, the extra bouldering. Now, I'm gonna go do these now. This one is quite simple as well. We've got about another 11 boulderings here, which is from this. So this is in stages of easy, medium, and hard, I believe. So once you complete these 3, you will then have to turn them in again to unlock the next 3, and so on. And so yeah, I'll begin. Now, these ones are much harder, and they are going to get progressively much harder as you reach the medium and the hard extra bouldering challenges. Then the next easy one is here. Okay. And then finally, the last easy challenge for extra bouldering should be right here, just in front of this wall. Yeah, if you can tell. Okay, now once you've done all those, you should then be able to go in, turn them in, and that will be your extra bouldering easy challenges complete. Next up is medium. Your first medium challenge should be right here. Okay. The second medium challenge should be right here, it's just to the right. It's the one after the first, the second easy challenge. Okay, now your next medium is right here. All the medium challenges should be complete. You're just going to turn that in, and now you've unlocked the hard challenges. Now, again, as it says, these are the hard challenges, so they are actually going to be kind of hard. This first one here probably won't get a first try, but no, see, that's quite a hard jump. So if you can't do it, it's fine. You don't actually need to do these ones, but obviously if you want all the levels and XP, then you're gonna have to do it. But my best tip for this one is to just wall run as good as you can up to it, and eventually you will just get it. And so yeah, I'll just show you me completing. Okay, that is the first hard challenge completed. Now, the second hard challenge for the extra bouldering is right here. Now this one you can just jump to here, which I mean I guess is kind of cheating, but obviously if you don't want to... Uh-oh. This one is kind of safe obviously, because if you fall there's not much to worry about, as you can just take yourself back. Now then, the third hard challenge. This one is kind of difficult as there are some pretty far jumps that you will have to complete. But for the most part, yeah, see, now this jump here is pretty hard. So for this one, what I did was I would come over to the side here, and then you're going to want to land on this like sort of flat part here, and then just wall run your way up. That's just how I personally did it. Obviously you can do it the real way, the legit way, but yeah, that's how you complete that challenge. And then have the final hard challenge. Now this one's obviously not too bad again because it's in this corner here, so you can just use everything else to kind of just like help you do what you need to do. Yeah, and so that should be your bouldering complete, I believe. That should be all of it. Once you complete bouldering, last thing we have is parkour. Now, there's two parkour boards. I'll show you both where they are now. So, the first parkour challenge board is to the right. This is the free runner or parkour, whatever you want to call it. So it's literally just to the right as you come in, and then the second one is actually just right above and is on top of this crane here. As you can see, it's right there. So we're going to begin with the parkour. Now, I personally started with this one. I just found it quite simple for me, I guess, and just easy to understand. So for this one, you're just going to want to wall run your entire way, basically. As long as you have enough speed, you should just be able to wall run your entire way around and kind of complete it with ease. I do believe you can wall carve your entire way around as well, but I believe it was much more difficult. Wall carve your entire way around. But obviously you can complete this in any direction you want. Simple, it's kind of long, but shouldn't be too hard to complete. And then this last one, make sure you don't forget it. It is inside of the container area, and that will be that parkour challenge completed. Next up is this parkour challenge right here. You have quite a lot of time on this one, so don't stress if you get stuck inside of those. It's completely fine, and you should still be able to complete it. Whoa. Okay, so that should be that parkour completed. This one, just here, so I'll begin this one and I'll show you and I'll explain as I go. Now, this one is a little bit hard in its own sense, and you will have to be kind of quick with your reaction times at a certain point, which I will show you. Oh, what the hell? What the whoa? What the whoa? Okay, hang on, that was a bit of a mess up. Anyways, you have quite a lot of time, so I won't stress it, but once you come up to here, what I would do is I would run all the way back here to then use this booster. You're going to want to use it, then you're going to want to push off, and then push up again, and then hold your brakes to stop yourself so you don't go flying over the edge. And you should have that one completed. Then, this should be the last parkour challenge. Okay, so once you complete that, you can then turn it in and you unlock the parkour finals. Now your parkour finals is right here. Now this one, I don't know how to explain it. You'll just watch me and try roughly to do what I do.
Have you seen our mysterious green friend floating in the back of the Parkour District? Oh my stars. The theories about it are getting wilder by the day.
Okay. That should be your parkour finals completed. And that should be the entire Parkour District done. I hope I haven't missed any. I don't think I've missed any. If I have, let me know. Like, if it's not like working, that clearly means I've missed one. Which I really hope I haven't. I don't think I have, for the most part. But yeah, if you guys are struggling with any of these though, you can join my Discord. I will try my best to help you, and I'll play. I can try to show you me actually completing it in person, just to see if that helps you. And yeah, once you've done that, you should have completed all this. You should be around level 40-ish, maybe 30, I don't know. Just depends. And then you should have unlocked the badges, which I'll show you now. Yeah. So, once you've completed this, all the parkour challenges, you should then have this badge here, as you can see. This is the free runner badge, I believe. And then you have the climbing badge. And then I think you'll also have this badge. I think this is the sliding badge. And so yeah, that is all your badges. And you should be all set. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps you guys complete your parkour, and unlock the the badges and get you some levels that you guys hope to get. I will possibly be doing the Master Climbing challenges, but I don't know as I haven't completed them all myself, so I don't know if I'm doing that. And then when it comes to the Elite Gym, I have completed 5? Yeah, I've completed 5 of the Master Gym. There's just 2 that I haven't completed yet, so I don't know if I will make a video on the Master Gym. But maybe, but I feel like if I'm doing it I have to do all of them. I can't just skip out on these 2, so we'll see. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, see when I make new Orion Drift videos, I guess.